Hi, I want to speak today about gratitude. All of us is busy speaking about how much we've lost in this year, how difficult this year has been to so many of us. And just in my own life, there's people that have lost loved ones, people that have been very sick. Got cancer, got operations, lost business, lost jobs, lost money, go through their savings, and the list can go on and on and on. And every time you kind of build up your muscles to feel strong, you have a conversation with somebody, and then the whole conversation leads back to how difficult this year was, how challenging this year was, how complicated it was. And what happens then is when you discuss this and all these things are going inside of you, you hold on to this negative emotions and you transmit all that sadness, all that disappointment, all that heartache back into the universe, and so on it comes back to you. I've all spoke about it before. I work in a cruise industry, and when some bad news happens to the industry, I wake up in the morning with somebody sending that message, and every time it is that feeling of drainingness goes into you when somebody is sending a message to say, there's another delay or there's some bad news. And all that is happening is you stay the whole day connected to that negative emotions, and you transmit that back out. And the more you think about it, the more you will drag that into your life. So I have a powerful exercise for you to do. They say if good endings make for great new beginnings. And many of us are so used to saying how bad it was this year, and it's a year we never want over again, and we never want to even discuss it again. But there's still such a lot of things to be grateful for. So I'm giving you an exercise. It is the quickest way that you can reignite to your dreams, to your dream life, to my one of my chefs that I used to work with, Chef Paulie, he always used to say happy days. It's the quickest way you can reconnect to happy days, and that is by transmitting gratitude. Now, many of you are not in the mood to start a gratitude journal, and I understand that. So I have another exercise for you. Take the next 3 days and write down 100 things that you are grateful for. Just by listening to me, you can be grateful because you have hearing, you have eyes to see, you can hear outside noises. Perhaps there's a cup of coffee next to you or something to drink. In other words, you have taste, you're alive, you have a computer, you have a mobile phone, you having something to sit on. There is so much that we can still be grateful for. I'd like you to write down exactly 100 things. Write down what you're grateful for, and then write thank you. Write down the next thing, thank you. Write down the next thing, thank you. And once your list is completely complete after 3 days, take your list, find a quiet space, go through your list, read it out one by one. When you finish, just say thank you. Try to connect with a feeling of being grateful. By sitting here, I think of everything that I've lost in this year. But I am so deeply grateful that I have a place to sleep, that I have food to eat, that I can actually speak to you, that I can see you, that I can hear you. That is so much to be grateful for. So read your list and say thank you, thank you, thank you, and connect with that feeling, and try to do this for the next couple of days until we've seen the end of 2020. When you go to bed at night, Try and take your list. If you can't read all 100 things, just read 50 today, and in the morning, another 50. Read it, say thank you, and just connect with that feeling of being grateful, truly being grateful that you're alive, that you can see, that you can eat, that you got a new job, that you have a car, that you have friends, that you have family, whatever you are grateful for. What is going to happen? It's going to ignite some positiveness inside of you. You are going to start transmitting in a positive wavelength. And if you keep on doing this, if you keep on repeating this, if you keep on transmitting that, you will soon begin to start seeing how things are changing. And you know, the events might not change. Many of us are starting to lock down again. The events will not change, but your behavior, the way you react to it, maybe will make the biggest difference. And all we need to do is all of us have to be mentally strong for 2021. We cannot afford to drag this heart soreness, this lostness, this sadness of 2020 with us into 2021. We cannot afford that. All of us need to be up there, vibrate our highest vibration to make sure that we put this year to bed in gratefulness for the time, for the things that we've learned, for the opportunities we had. Even we've lost some things, there is beauty even in the darkest corner. And then the way we end it will open doors for us in 2021. I wish and hope that this will work for you, and I'm sending you all my blessings and all my gratitude. Have a wonderful, wonderful end of 2020.